Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar. So today's video I want to do my top 10 that I want in my collection for 2024. So I've done one last year and I did one the year before that. The first year that I did it was in 2022, which was a pretty good year. I did get quite a lot of the stuff off my top 10, but last year, my 2023 list, I didn't get as much. I think I might have only got about 3 or 4 things. It wasn't a lot, to be fair, but I ended up getting other stuff what I want actually on my list. So that was one of the reasons. And the other reason why I didn't get some of the stuff off the list was based on the fact that I rather couldn't get hold of it, or I just didn't have that money to get them certain figures that I wanted to put in my collection. So we're going to do this year's collection. Hopefully I'm hoping to get at least 80% of these. So literally I'm hoping to get at least 8 out of 10 of these. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, because if it's anything like last year, I usually end up getting other stuff in the year what's not actually on my list. But I am going to try and concentrate on getting the stuff on this list. So we're going to get into it. So yeah, let's see what there is. So at number 10, and this is right at the top because I'm on the fence with this one, and it's the Friday the 13th 1/6 scale figure done by Sideshow. This one is literally out of stock at the moment where I usually order from, which is usually Mad About Horror. I do use other ones occasionally, but this one I'm not too sure about buying, based on the fact that it is a bit pricey. This one, it's like about $240, I think. It's about the same price as the Freddy Krueger one. But I'm not the biggest fan of Jason. One of the main reasons that I would want it in my collection, because I wanted to get all like the 1/6 scale horror like icon figures in my collection. So that would be one of the reasons that I would want to get this. But again, I am not desperate for this one. There's a couple of things that I don't like about it. The fact that you don't get much with it for the price, and the fact that you can't take the mask off, where there's not a sculpted face under there. I think they should have added a sculpted face under there, but there isn't. So this is why it's at number 10. So there's a good chance that I probably won't end up picking this one up, but I have put it on my list. So I don't know. Maybe I might come across it at a discount price at some point, maybe, and then I'll end up picking it up. But so yeah, so this is at number 10 for me. So at number 9 is the Mezco Terrifier Art the Clown, like doll sort of thing. It's basically like the same size as the Chucky one, so it's like 15 inches. I really like the look of this one. I think it looks really, really good. I just like the head sculpts on them are really good on them, what Mezco do. And I know that the bodies are like a doll sort of body, but it's the face and the paintwork and everything just looks really, really good. And this one, I don't know when it comes out. I think it comes out in June. So I've got ages anyway if I do decide to get this one. This one again, it's I think it's about around £90. So it's not too expensive, but again, I don't know. I'm up and down because I do like it, but I don't know if I want to go down that road where I'll end up getting more of these sort of Mezco big doll sort of things, because it's going to take up a lot of space on my shelf. I don't really want to do that. So I'm not too sure about this one, but I do really like it. So there's a good chance that I might end up getting it. As I say, I just don't want to end up going down that path and getting loads of different versions of them, especially considering I've already got a 1/6 scale figure of Art the Clown. I don't want to do that either. You know, keep getting the same character, but just different style, different figure of it, basically. I don't want to do that. I don't want all the same all the time, because it just doesn't look right in the collection. So yeah, so what this is at number 9 though. So let's see what's at number 8. So at number 8 is another Mezco one. Now this last year was at my number 1. I really wanted to get it, and I ended up talking myself out of getting it. I tend to do that. I have a certain list on my phone of pieces that I really want to get in my collection, and then they come in stock. I have the money, and then I end up talking myself out of it, and then they go out of stock. So But this one, again, I really want it. But again, I don't want too many of the same characters in my collection. But to be fair, I've only got one Pennywise figure anyway, and it's a NECA one. So I have got another Pennywise, but it's the original one. So technically I could get this one, and I do love it. I mean, the head sculpt and the clothing looks really, really good. I mean, I just love that look. He looks so creepy, and I've seen a few reviews on it as well, and it just looked really, really good. So this is at number 8 for me. So last year it was at number 1. I did end up getting it, and this year it's at number 8. But I reckon there's a good chance I'll probably end up picking this one up this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Number 7 is the Puppet Masters. Now the reason I would want these, because I've already got the other two, so it makes me want to get these two as well, because I would want the full collection, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Puppet Master. I have seen the first one, but I don't really, I ain't really watched any of the others. It's mainly the first one. So this one, I think it's called Six Shooter. I don't really recognise that character. Obviously, I recognise this character. I can't remember his name. This one. I'm hoping that NECA do the girl, you know, the slug one where she gets the slugs coming out of her mouth. I'm hoping to do that one next. I've got the cat attacking me as well. It's doing me head in. So yeah, this is at number 7 for me. I don't know when it comes out though. It comes out this year, I know that. So I'll probably end up picking this one up to go with the rest of them. Right, so number 6 is Megan. Now she looks absolutely fantastic. This looks really, really good by NECA. Again, I don't know when it comes out. I think it's pretty sure it's coming out this year. I think it's beginning of this year by the looks of it, because by the looks of it, it says it's the second, so it's like the first sort of year. So we're in January now, so it won't be too long. I reckon this will be coming out unless they have any problems with it. But anyway, this looks absolutely fantastic. It's definitely one that I really want in my collection. I watched the film, and I wasn't too sure about the film at first because I wasn't going to watch it. I ended up watching it. I actually really liked it. I thought it was really good. I don't think they should do a second one out though, because I don't think it would be as good as the first one. I think it's a one-off sort of film, but I thought the character looks really, really good. And this figure looks fantastic as well though. It looks really, really good. So this is at number 6 for me. And at number 5 is Candyman. This is done by NECA, and it's a retro cloth figure. Again, I really like this one. This has been out obviously for a while, but I really want it in my collection because I do like my retro cloth figures. And this one looks really, really good. I like the outfit and everything. The outfit looks really, really good. I do like the movie. The movie is really good. I don't know about the second one, but the first one is good. I mean, that head sculpt is just brilliant. That's the head sculpt I'll probably end up using. I don't think, yeah, and then obviously you got the chest piece, which looks like it just sort of sticks over his clothing. So I don't think I'll be using that one. It looks good in that, like, the sculpts and everything, but I don't think I would be using it. But this head sculpt looks fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely one that I would want in my collection. So yeah, this is at number 5. So at number 4 is another NECA figure, and it's the Vincent Price one. Now this is a new one. It's supposed to be coming out this year, but I don't know if it is going to come out this year. I'm hoping it does. Again, this is one I would want to get just based on the fact of this head sculpt, because I would want it displayed next to me, Edward Scissorhands. I'm just worried though about the height difference, because obviously the two different companies. So like, it's an old figure of the Edward Scissorhands. What I've got is from the old Movie Maniac figure. Hopefully NECA do one eventually. I think NECA might have done one in the past, but hopefully they do go back to it and redo it, especially with the Vincent Price one. But there, I want to have them displayed together, but I'm just worried about size differences. But hopefully it will look good. But then this one I do want to get, as I say, because it just looks really, really good. So this is at number 4 for me. So at number 3 is the Pyramid Head Silent Hill 2 figure by Mezco. Now this is the 1/12 scale what they have. I want to start getting into collecting the 1/12 scales. They are a bit more expensive than NECA. These retail usually about £100. Obviously they're smaller as well than your normal NECA figure. That's the only thing what puts me off about getting these, but The detail they put in them is incredible. I mean, the detail they put in the other Silent Hill 2 figures what I bought was like miniature size ones, and the detail in him is absolutely fantastic. The paintwork is just crazy good. Mezco do a really good job when it comes to doing the painting and stuff. It's just it's like the quality they put in them is like a 1/6 scale figure, but obviously sized right down. So yeah, I just hate the fact that it's only 1/12 and it's like it's small in your normal size NECA figures. It's slightly smaller, and that winds me up a bit because I do really like them, but I probably am going to go down that path on getting them because I am a big fan of them. I think they look fantastic. I haven't got any of them yet, so I really want to start collecting them, and this is one that I really want to get in my collection because I am a big fan of Silent Hill, and I think it just looked really, really good. So this is at number 3 for me. At number 2 is another Mezco 1/12 scale. This is the Leatherface. I haven't got, do you know, I haven't got any figures from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not one figure. And due to the fact that obviously if I get one from NECA, I want it in cloth style. And you can't get hold of them because obviously they're older now and they're not as good quality either, because if they go back to it and they redo them, I think they would be a lot better. But this one from Mezco is, again, it's just looks fantastic. There's different looks to it as well. You can change it up, so you can have it this version, or you can have it that version. That's the version I would have it. I mean, I think for this one, again, it's the size is annoying, but the paint sculpt on it is just brilliant. I mean, you get a lot of accessories as well with this one. It just looks fantastic. It really does. It's definitely one that I am definitely going to try and get this year. This is why it's at number 2 for me. I am definitely going to pick this one up. But the only question is, do I pick 2 up? I am really tempted to get 2 of these. I am tempted to, so I can have 2 different looks. I can have it the normal look, what is more known for, and obviously the woman look. I love both of them. I really do love both looks. I do prefer this version, but I would rather just get 2. I would rather get 2 and have them both next to each other. 2 different versions of it, basically. Yeah. And then that way, if I have them both as well, I can literally have one on display with his hammer. I think the hammer should be a bit bigger though. But again, I'm not 100% sure because I have seen this movie, but it was a long time ago, and I can't really remember it properly. I tried to look on all the streaming services and stuff, but it's not actually on there. It's the only time you can actually get it on any streaming services, you've got to rent it, and I ain't renting it. I mean, you've got all them streaming services, and I've got quite a lot of them, and it's ridiculous. You're paying for all these movies and that, and you can't get like the one, like old classic movies. You can't get some of these hardcore horror movies on a lot of the streaming services, which is stupid. It's annoying because, I mean, these are just classics, aren't they? Real gritty, real grimy, and yeah, you want to go back and watch it. But I reckon if I did go back and watch it, I'd probably want to get it in the 1/6 scale figure version of it. I mean, you can get the 1/6 scale version of it like that, or like this version. But I'll probably, if I was ever going to get the 1/6 scale version, I would get it in this version. It's pretty expensive though. I think it's Sideshow what does it, and I think it's more than the Friday the 13th one. I think it might be up there, maybe at 300. I'm not too sure. I won't mind obviously getting it at 1/6 scale, but I haven't put it on my list, my top 10 list, because it's very unlikely that I'd get it in a 1/6 scale at this time anyway, this year. I'm more likely to get it in this scale for now, and maybe, as I said, I don't know if it's to get 1 or just 2 versions of it, but it just looks fantastic. Just look fantastic. So that's at number 2. So we'll see what's at number 1. Number 1 is Krampus. Again, I am looking forward to this one. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it does come out this year. And they announced it, I think it was probably 2002, I think it actually got announced that there's going to be making this, and then it went all quiet, and then they showed some pictures of it. And this looks like a right beast as well. It's going to take up quite a bit of room on your shelf because it looks bigger than your normal NECA figures. I think it's got to be standing height wise, probably from them horns. You're looking at probably about, it's got to be at least maybe 8.5 inches, maybe even 9 inches tall. Because the retro cloth figures usually about 8 inches, aren't they? Your regular NECA figures are usually about 7. And with these horns, yeah, it's definitely going to be probably about, yeah, it's going to be 9 inches tall, I reckon. And the width of it and the thickness of it, it's going to be a pretty good piece to get. It's going to be pretty big. I reckon it'd be around the price of probably about 69, maybe, I reckon. But I don't know what's going to happen with all the extra bits though, because I mean, you've got all these little extra characters. I'm hoping to put all these together as a bundle where you can buy them as well. And then obviously these little gingerbread men, which look really, really good. I mean, you'd have to get all of it. I mean, if you're going to get this, if you're going to get that, you've got to get all of it, haven't you? I mean, you've just got to. But again, I don't know when it's coming out. It says on there that it's Q4. So I'm assuming that's towards near the end of the year. But it just depends, obviously, if it can get out in time. I'm thinking that it's not going to be out this year. I'll be surprised if it does come out this year. Hopefully it does come out this year. It's definitely one that I am definitely, and I have to pre-order this straight away. As soon as it's come up for pre-order, I have to pre-order it, all of it, the full collection, because I just love it. It just looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, the detail, hopefully they keep it, all the paintwork and the detail is the same when they do the mass producers of them and that lot, because that just looks brilliant. So yeah, I don't think it's going to come out this year. I think it's going to be more like next year. I think it's going to be more like the middle of next year. I could be wrong. Obviously, I don't know. I don't work for NECA, so I just reckon it will be the middle of next year or a beginning of next year. Hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed that it does come out this year. Hopefully it comes out around, if it comes out this year, I'm thinking it probably be around October time, Halloween time. I reckon it'll come out. They would want to, if this is going to be coming out, they'll want to be getting it out before Christmas, at least a couple of months before Christmas. And yeah, if not, it'll probably be right at the beginning, just after Christmas. I reckon they'll bring them all out. But yeah, this is at number 1 for me. It's a one I definitely need to pick up. I don't know if they're going to make any more characters to go with it, or it's just going to be these ones. I reckon they probably will. I reckon they'll add a few more characters to it, because these are a few more characters what are missing, what's in the movie. These like sort of the main ones what do stand out. But yeah, number 1 for me. Definitely a pre-order one when it comes up for pre-order. So that's my top 10 that I want in my collection. Hopefully I can get most of these this year. We'll see what happens. Obviously things usually happen, don't they, in the year where it stops you buying things because something else is more important. Obviously you've got bills to pay, so I can't be selfish and just spend all the money on myself and buy these things for myself. So it's yeah, hopefully this year I can get more off my list than I did last year. But there'll end up being other things, but it's not on the list, but I'll end up probably buying as well, because I usually do. But hopefully you've liked this list, and give it a like, obviously. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.